The cursor blinked mockingly, a digital metronome, counting down the seconds to my professional demise. My agent's increasingly frantic calls echoed in my head, a symphony of impending doom. Lily, bless her supportive heart, was attending a conference in Prague, leaving me to wrestle with the blank page and the crushing weight of expectation. I pushed back from the desk, my ergonomic chair groaning in protest. The writing studio, usually my sanctuary, felt like a gilded cage. My gaze drifted to the bay window, seeking solace in the cityscape. That's when I saw her. Across the narrow alley, in the identical bay window of the long-abandoned apartment building, a figure flickered. I blinked, thinking it was a trick of the light, a phantom conjured by exhaustion and desperation. But no, there she was again, a silhouette against the dusty glass. A woman. I knew that apartment was empty, had been for years. I'd even made inquiries when we first moved in, charmed by the symmetry of the two buildings facing each other. The landlord had assured me, with a shrug, that it was riddled with asbestos and deemed uninhabitable. Yet there she was. A wisp of dark curls danced across her shoulders as she moved, a fleeting glimpse of porcelain skin. I strained my eyes, trying to make out more details, but the distance and the gathering dusk obscured her features. Then she posed. The lady leaned against the window frame, one hand resting on the glass, her head tilted slightly. The light, what little there was, caught the glimmer of her eyes, and in that instant I felt it. An allure so potent, so raw, that it sent a shiver down my pants. She was staring directly at me, her gaze piercing, knowing. A lustful twinkle danced in her eyes. She was clothed in a lacy mauve nightgown that clung to her form like a second's skin. I stumbled back, my heart pacing. This wasn't just a fleeting apparition. This was something else, something palpable, something danger mouse. Driven by a morbid curiosity, I grabbed my binoculars. As I focused, the details sharpened. Her face, though still partially obscured by shadows, was exquisite. High cheekbones, a delicate jawline, and full, sensuous lips. There was an ageless quality to her, an ethereal beauty that seemed to defy reality. But it was her eyes that held me captive. Dark, fathomless pools that seemed to see straight through me, stirring desires I hadn't known I fucking possessed. Her mauve nightgown, I now noticed, was almost translucent, revealing the subtle curves of her body. I lowered my binos, my breath catching in my throat. The attraction was almost unbearable. I felt drawn to the floozy, compelled to cross the alley, to unravel the mystery of her existence. And then she raised a hand, beckoning me. Her fingers, long and slender, danced in the air, an invitation I couldn't ignore. The grip of fear loosened, replaced by a growing sense of anticipation. Lily wouldn't be back for days. The studio felt stifling, the blank page a constant reminder of my failure. I took a step towards the door. Then, a thought slammed into me, cold and sharp. What if this wasn't a dream? What if this was something far more sinister? The abandoned apartment, the asbestos, the sudden appearance of this alluring woman. It didn't add up. I hesitated, my compulsion warring with a primal instinct for self-preservation. I looked back at the window. The tart was still there, her eyes fixed on me, her smile a silent promise of… what? Ecstasy? Or oblivion? The cursor on my word processor continued to blink, a relentless reminder of the life I was about to abandon. Or was I? The woman across the alley beckoned again, her beauty a siren's call in the gathering darkness. I had a choice to make, a choice that would determine not only my next book, but perhaps my very fucking existence.